So here it is. We back with another video. So I now have proof that background checks just don't work for firearms. It's just people scream background checks, background checks. It's just not that simple. And here's why I say that now. So here recently, in the end of August, early September now, I'm not sure which day it happened on exactly, but the down in Odessa, Texas area, we had a massive shooting. I say massive because it made CNN news and every news station reported on it. With 7 dead and 22 injured, which, for granted, it's a lot of people. It's a sad deal, definitely for sure. I actually have a great grandmother who just moved up here from the Odessa area. So, but the background check though, I'm not going to say the guy's name. I'm not going to say the guy's race or anything about him because, quite frankly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. He's a human with a sick fucking mind. Like, he should definitely be locked away. But he was killed by police, by the way. He was definitely killed. So, but besides that, he should be locked away and put in a fucking cell, like mental area. I mean, I understand why he was upset and everything, but that's too far. I guess he was living in a house, no electricity, no running water, just all that kind of stuff, right? So you think about it, like, man, you lose your job like hours early. I think it was like 4 hours early. He lost his job or something like that. Neighbors say it was the house is barely livable and all this other stuff, but it's just not right. Just the whole thought and process of just going out and just killing tons of innocent people, and then just for nothing. I mean, just because you're upset and having a bad day. If I have a bad day, I either work it out or I just take a nap. That's just how it is. I work out or I take a nap. It's not a big deal. It's just something. It's just bad days happen. I've lost my job before. I've been fired from my job before. It happens. It's life. But so the guy lost his job and everything, and then decided that he's gonna go home. He has, I think it was they said an assault style rifle, quote unquote. So that typically means it was a AR-15 and maybe an AK-47, something that's magazine fed with a high capacity mag, which anything more than I think 10 rounds is considered high capacity. So pretty much most semi-automatic guns I have are high capacity, which is sad to say, but it's the liberal logic, so to say. So back to the proof though. So homeboy, I'm gonna call him homeboy because homeboy is usually termed as for like gangsters and shit like that. Piece of shit and AKA words. But yeah, he wasn't one allowed to have a gun because he wouldn't have passed background check. Two, I guess from what I understand, he had a healthy criminal background. I didn't look into it. I'm now curious. I might actually look into it here in a little bit, just for the curiosity and the sake of it. But the fact he wouldn't have been able to pass the background check, that right there says alone. So he bought the gun probably private seller or illegally, which private seller is still legal as far as I know. Private seller is legal in the state of Texas because that's where this incident happened at, and the state I live in, which is Missouri, is also legal. So a private sale is legal, but a background check. People push for background checks all the time. Say we need to do a better background check. Background check. Well, what's it gonna do? Then NI or NCIC or I, it's the NICS, whatever it is. I don't know. I don't remember how it goes exactly, but the background check you take and all that, and ask you your name, if you're illegally here, if you're all those questions. I'm not gonna go over them because that's for you to go find out. But it doesn't do. It literally says if you answer everything honestly, your social security number, your all your information, your name, everything, date of birth, all that matches correctly, and everything is right, you'll pass. Pretty much, if the government, FBI, any ATF, anybody has put you on a watch list, you're gonna get delayed, and if you get delayed, it can go anywhere from 3 days, 7 days, or longer. And that typically is when red flags are thrown. The government knows to watch you. But going back to the background check thing, it just proves background checks are not the thing. If I wanted to do background checks on everybody, and I'm pro gun 100%. I think NFA Act is like 1993 Brandy Act. I think that's total bullshit. By the way, like I forget who the president. I think it was a Clinton. I believe. I think it was President Clinton. Whoever that was. Yeah, fuck them. They're stupid. So background checks are not the thing. And here's the thing to it. So if you look at it, And think about it. Okay, I take a background check, and say I'm a felon. I beat the hell out of my ex-wife, and I've assaulted many people, second degree, third, or not third degree, but second or first degree or whatever, something like that. I did something dumb, Grand Theft Auto, something that's a felony, right? So you committed a felony, and you're clearly not able to have a firearm, which I'm pretty sure the guy from Odessa, Texas, had a felony. So you have this felony, or you have a past background with domestic violence, something like that. So you're not allowed to own a firearm. Background check. Okay, here's the thing to that. You can't pass the background check, so there's one way, and one way only, you can get a firearm. You buy it off somebody, like an individual person, not an FFL dealer. So, what's the point of this background check? Your criminals will still get guns no matter what. If I post an ad on Facebook today, and I have people on my Facebook who come from all walks of life, people who say, "Oh, dude, weed is the way to go in life." Like they're just total stoners. And I have people on my Facebook that are cops. Then I have military guys. I have government people. I have so many people on my Facebook. It's just amazing. It just amazes me how so many people can be on one person's Facebook. But if I want something, say I post an ad, say, "Man, I really want something because I'm thinking about lighting something up," and then I have a friend message me, "Hey, bro, I got a friend or I know a guy who can get you this." Okay, hook me up. There it is. That's all you gotta do is hook me up. So, with that being said, you can say hook me up and then bam, you can be talking to some dude through text, online chat, meet somebody in a parking lot at Walmart or something, and bam, you can be buying a full auto that's obviously illegal, or you can be buying something in a parking lot somewhere for, I don't know, illegal purposes. I mean, background checks just aren't the thing. It's just, think about it. A background check, what's it really do? It takes roughly 20 minutes. You sometimes you fill it all out. Time they get back to you and say yes, you can, no, you can't have it. So it's just something to more think about. And all these liberals scream background check, background check. People make comments all the time about it. Here's the thing: I've been in law enforcement. I've been a firefighter. I've been a security guard, and then now I'm actually just teaching people firearm safety and the basic fundamentals of firearms. So I don't think people fully understand when they say something about, oh, the AR-15 or something like that, or oh, you don't need nothing more than just a shotgun in life, or oh, you don't need nothing more than just a pistol for self-defense. Here's the thing to that: the ballistics and everything, and then everything like that, doesn't really matter. Is an AR-15 good for home defense? My personal opinion, it is not, but that doesn't matter. Is a shotgun good for defense, for home defense? It is not, but that's beside the point. But and yes, I'm going to say a 9mm pistol is probably the best way to go. But going back to the background check bullshit, it doesn't fix anything. It doesn't solve anything. You can say is, yeah, more background check, more questions for people to answer, more stuff for people to read. Well, the thing to it is, it's just, it doesn't do nothing. People can lie on a background check. And if anything, if they lie on it and they get caught in their lie, it's going to delay them. If they get delayed, then they're just delayed. It doesn't matter. So background checks are not the way to go. And then red flag laws, that violates someone's rights fast, like very fast. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. If someone says red flag law and that gets done, and law enforcement shows up and takes someone's firearms for nothing, and in that period of time, just because someone made a Facebook post about, teaching my son to shoot an AR-15 today, red flag law, right? Right. Well, wrong. Here's kind of why I say that now. You violate someone's civil rights. Say in the time of, say 2 months. 2 months is just, it's not reality and it's not correct. But I'm gonna go ahead and just say 2 months. 2 months, something happens where they needed a firearm for home defense, but they didn't have access to any of them. They could probably turn around. I say probably because I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty confident of it. That they could turn around and sue whoever, like either the police department or the government, or maybe if they push the Sunshine Law, which is actually a thing, by the way, the Sunshine Law. If you don't believe it, look it up. For whoever made the case and all that and reported it, and they could probably sue, and then they could claim well, I wasn't able to protect myself or my family. But that's beside the point. But background checks is what I'm trying to talk about now. It's just not the way to go. That's not it. And here, the Odessa, Texas shooting is just proved it for us. So background checks are a joke. I say a joke, and I mean pushing the issue with more background checks. I believe what we have now is perfect. Because if you have a serial number, not serial, but a social security number that's close or almost matching to somebody else, then yeah, maybe you should get delayed or something, or maybe you should be looked at for internal affairs and stuff like that. But it's just everything else to it is just it's too much. So I'm reaching almost 10 minutes 30 seconds now. I feel like this video is getting plenty long, but background checks aren't the thing. So if you like my videos, you like my channel, anything like that, go ahead and give it the old thumbs up, and do go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you don't follow me on Instagram already, it's LG5150 official. I had to make a new Instagram here recently, but yeah, you can keep up with me on my personal life a little bit on there and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, go ahead and just give it a like and subscribe, and maybe comment if you have something you want to throw in or pitch in to me, ideas for video, or something you want to discuss, whatever. You can do that with me. But other than that, guys, I don't have really anything else to say just besides toodles, bro.